Hi everybody, it is Remy again with Dream Living Homestead, and today is another garden tour day. I've been out here. I took the day off because I have to work a little bit this weekend, but I'm out here cleaning up the garden. I ripped out a bunch of stuff and then replanted some more seeds, and I wanted to kind of let you guys see what I have done. So first is I will show you the clip from work and all the tomatoes and stuff. I did actually, I don't know if I put it in the video. I cut a bunch of the green onions from the tops, and I'm gonna cut those up and throw them in my dehydrator and try and save those. I also have been getting some habaneros. I've probably gotten a few peppers so far, not a whole bunch, but I did just look at it and I saw a bunch more starting to grow, so I'm excited about that. But come take a look and I'll show you guys around the garden at work first, and then I'll show you guys the stuff here at home. What is this one? This one is the Cherokee Purple, and as you can see, it is just gorgeous. And this is one that I grew from home. Again, I think this is the Black Krim tomato plant, but I could be wrong. I think that's what this is. Here's my San Marzano. I've actually picked a couple, and you can see these two are starting to come through, but not quite ready to pick yet, so I'm gonna wait a couple more days. We got another one here, but I haven't seen any more growth. I do see some more flowers coming through, but nothing as of yet. Check out my freaking watermelon, guys. It's getting huge. That one, and then this one here, which I swear to God, I need to figure out a trellis. I gotta figure this out. I haven't figured it out, but I got this, but it doesn't look to be holding it as much as I like it. So I think I'm gonna have to find something a little bit stronger. Here is the beefsteak tomato, which I've gotten more growth. Look at this, it looks like it's turning its nose up at us. I'm gonna take a picture of that. But I got a few here. That one's starting to actually turn, and they're not very big, which is kind of a bummer, but big enough. I will weigh it when I finally end up picking it, but I'm excited about that. Here is the bush tomato. I think that's what they're called. Better bush is what they're called, but I got a little baby one growing there, and then I got a few here that are growing, which are actually starting to blush also. I'm excited. I need more growth, people, more growth. This is my heirloom tomato plant, which I actually pruned it back really well because I wanted it to have just the one stalk, except for this one actually turned into two, and it is coming back to life. So I'm gonna hope that I start to get some more out of this. I just watered the crap out of these plants. Now, this is where my green onions used to be, but I just cut up a bunch, and I'm gonna dehydrate those tomorrow because I have a bunch at home. Actually, this is what I cut. I'm gonna clean these off and dehydrate all of these so I can have those and save them for future use. Now here, honestly, this is one of the other ones I grew from seeds, and I don't remember which. I'm gonna remember to start labeling these things, but I think this is a cherry tomato of some sort. I just don't remember what. And the only reason I say that is because I've only seen the cherry tomatoes grow in clumps like this. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that I'll start to get some tomatoes soon, cherry tomatoes out of that. Here is my squash. I finally got one, and I figured it out. It is definitely a pollination issue. So I'm actually gonna get in here soon and probably cut this back. Oh, I didn't realize that fell off. And start to hand pollinate more often. Unfortunately, I don't get out here every day. Well, excuse me, I do when I work, but when I'm off work, I swear, I need to get out here early. And then this is one of the suckers I got from one of the plants. All right, we're gonna try that again. So here is a sucker that I actually cut off of one of the other tomato plants, and I don't remember which one this is. The other one didn't survive, but this one did, and it's actually starting to flourish, which I'm excited about. Okay, so I actually, these are not grown from seeds. I went ahead and just cut the ends off of some organic leeks that I got from the store, and cut the ends off, kept them, and threw them in here. And as you can see, they're starting to grow back again, which I'm excited. If you look, my arugula is looking gorgeous. I did have an issue with a couple of things chewing up the leaves, threw some diatomaceous earth on them, and they seem to have stopped, so I'm happy about that. But they did get a hold of a couple of my basils, so I actually took those out and replanted those, added some more soil to it. Over here I added some, let me show you, apple blossom Swiss chard blend. So I threw those in there. I also threw some more sunflower seed greens here. I put in a couple of more Blue Lake bush beans. Same thing here. It was getting eaten, but it stopped, so that I'm happy about that. I also threw, what did I throw in here? Oh, some spinach. So I threw some spinach and some of that apple blossom Swiss chard blend in here. Back around here, I put some more rosemary to try and get, I know that they are, I believe they're perennial, so it might not show the first year around, but I'm excited about that. Prune this back a little bit. I did have a couple of worms, aphid worms, I don't know what kind of worms, they were just green worms that were on here. I found them and they started chewing them back. So I pruned it up a little bit, looked underneath all of them, and picked all the little worms off. So that's good. They did chew up the entire thing of sage, so I ripped that out, cleaned up the soil, and added some alfalfa sprouts, which I love for my sandwiches. They're like the best. Put some alfalfa sprouts on that, or even in some, sort of salad or something like that. In this one, I put the dinosaur kale. And then this one, red Russian kale, so I'm excited. I put a bunch of seeds in all around. We'll see how that grows. I did like the baby leaves better than the full grown, so I may just start picking at them as soon as they start to come up, big enough for me to eat. Here is the one purple basil that I was able to save, and then I went and planted a bunch more around here. The broccoli is still the same. Here is that blue cream cherry tomato. This is the Fresno chili, which you can see they're still growing, but they're not turning color yet. I replanted finally my beautiful lavender plant, so hopefully it likes where it's at now. Did that. I also put the flower that I got purposely for pollinators. Excuse me, you like that? I've been digging in the dirt all morning. I've been out here all morning, well, not all morning, but at least for the last couple of hours. So I put this out here so that it can attract some more pollinators. My goal, that's my goal. One of the pepper suckers that I kept, and it has grown, so I kept that and replanted that today. I picked, and I'll show you my little batch, but this is the habanero plant, and you can see there's one back there, but there's a few. They're actually growing, quite a few growing in and around everywhere. You see them? I'm excited about that. This is my Tabasco pepper. Now, I've only been able to get one pepper out of them, but above here, there's this massive spider up there. You can't see it, but it had a huge web, and I actually let it sit there for a couple of days, which got rid of a lot of the freaking little flies and stuff flying around. It was driving me crazy. My turnips, I added some more soil to it, watered it down today. The bell peppers are actually doing really well, finally starting to grow a little bit, so I'm excited about that. And check this out, I'm so happy it survived. This is the jalapeno plant, and we've got some flowers that are starting to come out, so I'm excited about that. I will remember to keep an eye out for those pesky hornworms. And then last but not least is the other broccoli plant that we have. I've been slowly but surely adding more. I'm actually probably gonna pull that bad boy out and replant it. I don't know if you guys think I should do that. I should just leave it, you guys leave me a comment below, I'd be happy to hear. But this one's had a lot of aphids on it. I've been trying to come out here daily and make sure that that doesn't chew up everything. Actually, I see some more over there. I'm gonna have to clean that up a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. So that's it, guys. I have slowly but surely realized what I want to do is I'm only going to want to plant stuff that I'm going to eat. The broccoli, the kale, the green beans, the tomatoes, and because especially for me, I have such a small space. It's not something that I can plant to my heart's content. So I need to be practical, which is kind of a bummer for me because I wanted to plant more stuff. But I'm happy with what we have so far. And obviously I'm trying new things to see what works and what doesn't work. But that's pretty much it for the garden today. I appreciate I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time. And I'm sorry this is a day late. It's been, as I keep saying, it's been a hectic week, so no excuse, but I'll try to keep on track next time. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day.